Hey to the people, what's going on? It's me, Chase, and I'm here with Tori B, and we're here just to give you a little something. Tori B, what's going on?
I don't know what's up today, child. It's a lot of stuff going on. I can't keep up.
Yes, the news wire is hot. This is just something that we just decided to do impromptu. So we're sorry that there were no notifications. So don't come into the lounge or y'all find out cussing and fussing about the live, not being ahead of time. We just decided to go ahead and get on because so much has been happening and it's been a while since we've been able to do so. Um, yeah, see, they're already in the lounge cussing and fussing. What are they saying?
Um, Not hot topics and the bikini bottom. Hey cousins, the lounge is open and I'm on time. Yes, we're gonna get to that in a second. I heart Betsy.
What's I Heart Betsy wanting to talk about?
Rest in peace to D'Angelo.
Yes, let's start there. Rest in peace, D'Angelo. Like, I'm so heartbroken. You know, I was in DC when the news about um
Angie
Angie
Stone.
Stone hit, and so I was sad about that. And this saddens me just the same. Like, I am such a huge D'Angelo fan, and I'm glad that he got to have that moment at the BET Awards about 10 years ago, where he performed his song. I forgot the name of the song, but it's like, I want to give it to you, then, baby, or whatever. But he had it, and Beyonce was up rocking. You know what I mean? Like, just so he could know, like, we loved D'Angelo. Like, we loved him, and his contribution to art and to life is not taken for granted. Not too many artists can have you wait almost 20 years for another album, but D'Angelo could, and just his contributions were unmatched and never for me will be forgotten.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the timing of his passing, I don't we don't know all the details, but allegedly he was fighting pancreatic cancer secretly. And so at the young age at 51, he is no longer with us. And I just, Angie Stone and him had a son. And so condolences to Angie's children as well as the son they shared. This is just another heartbreaking loss. So, man, all I know is I was at work and there's some people who aren't black that was like, I remember that video though.
Yeah, and the thing is, I made sure not to post like in my personal on my personal, like, a picture of that, because I know what he said that moment did to him, and he does not like to be objectified. So I try not to, but I know for a fact that he was a part of my sexual awakening, if I must be honest.
That video.
That video, I mean, but we're gonna love on him, and we're saying this in a loving way, D'Angelo. That video,
It broke the internet. If the
I, the internet existed back then, so
yeah,
yeah, it did break the internet, but it broke the TV tube. Like, I remember vividly being up close and personal to the television set, looking at my television set, just like, and this is that video came out 98, so I was a kid. I knew.
we were kids. Yes,
I
yes,
knew. In 98, I damn knew, baby. Do you what I'm saying to you? I knew. That was a fine man now. Oh my God.
yes.
Even though he doesn't like to, be objectified, as I mentioned, we would be remiss if we didn't mention
Well, what's your favorite D'Angelo song? Let's remember him that way.
one of my favorite D'Angelo songs is a song called Africa.
Okay.
If you've ever, it's on Belly too.
Okay.
Africa is my desert, and it's dedicated to his son. That song is about it. Wow. Let me read some of the lyrics for that. Get some of the lyrics for that. What's yours? That's a like if you listen to Voodoo, that's like, but I can give a single, that most people will know later, but go ahead. What is yours?
I To me, Brown Sugar is very classic to me.
Oh yeah.
When
Yeah.
he was like at the like I brown sugar babe.
Yeah.
Uh, yes, like brown sugar was like, it's still classic. Cause be I subscribe to like all of the '90s playlists
Mhm.
on Spotify, and brown sugar is usually on a couple of them. So,
Um, why am I echoing? You
huh?
got me on the device?
Do I have what?
I know it stopped. I didn't know if it was like I don't know. I echoed for a little bit, but go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I mean he has so many songs. I'm not gonna say the untitled song was "How Does It Feel?" Was
Untitled.
like,
Oh my god, how does it feel?
yeah,
How does it feel? Oh my god. Brown Sugar. There's a song that he wrote and produced that I love for another artist. For Black Men United. You should know. You will
oh, he did
know.
that song. I
Yeah,
love
that's the
that
song.
song.
You will know. Yeah. Oh, look at me hear that. Oh, okay. Wah, wah, wah,
All
wah,
right,
wah.
the
But
mic is on.
yes, you will know. You will know. But the lyrics to Africa and it's about his son. I just love it. I can't sing Africa. I would never do that justice. But ever since the day you came, my whole world began to change. I knew then to dedicate my life for your own. And this day will come. Yeah. And this day will come. Every day I see you grow and remember what you already know. I receive the love that radiates from your glow. From which you came was love.
Mm,
That's Angie Stone. From
mm.
which you came was love. And that's how it all should be. You and my soul are one through all the time and history. Yeah. So just, I'm going to cry now.
I know.
I just, wow. So hopefully you're resting in peace. You're no longer in pain if what they're saying is true. And I don't know what his relationship was with Angie, but a lot of the times people pass away of a broken heart, so big ups to D'Angelo and thank you for everything. I can't see you guys. My eyes are dilated today. And so I don't know who's in the lounge, but hey to the people in the lounges, wherever you are, we do greatly appreciate you supporting. This is No Chaser TV. My name is Chase. I'm here with Tori B. And we're here giving you just something because it was so many T's that hit across the net today. And so we're going to discuss some of those things that have been going on. And we are also going to let you know we are working on a later version of Happy Hour. So, of course, it wouldn't be Happy Hour, but we're working on something, tooling it to temporarily replace Happy Hour for the time being while our schedules don't align with the times that we used to have. And so, we would hope and appreciate you guys to support us on that new venture here on No Chaser TV as you did Happy Hour, because Happy Hour is a time whenever we have it, we get together and kiki and just have a good old time, right?
Period.
Okay, period. And so let's go ahead and get into some teas, girl. Let's get into some of this mess. Oh Lord Jesus. Let me pull myself down because I can't.
Oh Lord. Y'all, so much has been going on. Some of it I ain't even get to. Um Excited to chat. I mean, not excited. Some of this is not fun stuff. There's more tea about Wendy. Um, there's some funny news, some funny other Potomac news that we'll be discussing. Um, Also, unfortunately, we just talked about D'Angelo, but we got some funny stuff to talk about. Oh, Stacy. And I think we kind of owe Stacy a little apology. But here's the thing: people tell lies, you don't know what to believe. At this point, Stacy is the boy who cried wolf. So you don't know when she lying, when she telling the truth. So at this point, I don't even know. So we're gonna get into that as
Baby,
well.
Stacey ain't getting an apology for shit just yet. Because I still stand by what I said. I did not appreciate the way that she switched up on Karen after one disagreement without a conversation, and she went and she spilled that stuff to Wendy. I don't like stuff like that. And I think that if you're friends, the friendship deserves a conversation before it gets there. Karen was out of pocket. Karen was wrong, but they could have had a conversation. And for her to automatically go there, that was off to me. I don't give a damn if she say TJ wasn't paid something about it, that was off to me, and I don't apologize for how I feel. And it is yet to be proven whether I'm right or wrong, or whether we're right or wrong on any of that stuff, because nobody's come out with proof either way that this is that the TJ thing of it all. Now, y'all talked about her being married or not married. I ain't comment on that because I can't. I don't know. But love, love, love. I see you say I was right again about something as usual. What was I right about, girl? And
We
thank you,
also,
Sidora, for the super chat. Could you read that?
yes, it's been a minute. Heart hand emoji. It's also me, so well. I don't know why YouTube handle is showing. One of my favorite D'Angelo songs is "Another Life" from Black Messiah. Yes, I need to re-listen
I
to
need to
that.
I need to run Black Messiah back. We're gonna run Black Messiah back. And thank you so much for your support, Zoel. We do greatly appreciate it. Let me go on in here, get something. If you're watching, like and comment wherever you're watching from. What city are you guys in? We never do that. Where are you guys for at? Tell us where you're at while we're doing this. All right, we're gonna go ahead and spin the wheel and see what story we come up with. Let's just start with Wendy. Um, so TMZ reached out to Wesleyan University, where Wendy has been teaching for the last year or so, and Wesleyan stated that the only comment that they have regarding Wendy is that she no longer teaches there. They did not confirm one way or the other whether or not Wendy resigned or Wendy did go ahead and unfortunately,
Oh,
um,
there's an update.
okay, well, let me finish. Get terminated. And then, for everybody who kept saying, oh, John Hopkins, she did this on the show. She did not do this on the show. She was currently there as of the upcoming fall semester, as you see here. She was scheduled to teach a class on the sociology of reality television. Now, I did see a report stating that Wesleyan did come back and confirm that she resigned. So
Yeah,
is that confirmed?
that was confirmed by TMZ.
Okay, so they did update that she did resign. So that is good to know, because I was going to go ahead and say that although I can understand a university wanted to distance themselves from these allegations, let's remember, you guys, now we're going to crack our jokes and we're going to have fun, because that's what we do. We don't never take anything serious. But ultimately, at the end of the day, for me and my square, these are allegations. She is presumed innocent until proven guilty. And although people would expect me to go ahead and kick her while she's down, I'm not going to do that, because when you're down on your luck, back against the wind, trying to make it no way to win, the last thing you need is a random ass bitch kicking you while you're down. So I'm not going to kick her while she's down, but I might make a joke or two, and y'all going to have to get over that.
Listen, it is what it
Is
is.
that fair?
It's fair.
It's fair. It's fair.
It really
It's
is. I
fair.
and as a Wendy fan, I'm telling you, it's fair.
Thank
I'm
you.
I-
It's
I'm
fair.
laughing at the jokes.
The jokes, they funny as hell. It's fair. I will say this. I don't know if this shit true or not, but if it is true, I'm gonna just tell you what I feel like if it's true. If it is true, Eddie need to take the charges. That's how I feel about it.
He
If it's
do.
true, Eddie need to take the charge, take the case, and just take it. The reason why I say that is because if I was Wendy, I would be fighting for my motherfucking life to keep my job on this show. Where else are you going to get paid 6 to nearly 7 figures if she's not making that? Or if she's definitely making 6. Where else are you going to get paid this healthy amount of money to go ahead and be on television, do the show, hopefully sell your story? Listen, if I were her, you see, she resigned from Wesleyan. So that was smart, because maybe she knew it was coming, or maybe she wanted to get ahead of it. I'm not sure, but she did it, and it was in order to lessen the blow. And in order to, in my opinion, in order to lessen the blow from more humiliation, because honestly, this is, this is it. It ain't gonna get much worse than this. Only thing that's worse than this is possibly a jail sentence. You know what I mean? But as far as it is, the reputation is cooked unless they can prove that this is not true.
Here's the thing: there's usually there are redeemable qualities. Teresa has gone to jail. Karen has gone to jail. So, I would hope she would get the same treatment as Teresa and Karen Huger. That's where I sit with this. And so it's sad to watch. It does look really bad. But you can always redeem yourself. I wouldn't even name Jen Shaw because she actually messed with elder people's like money and stuff like that. So I wouldn't even go as far as to say Jen Shaw.
I'm
But
not going to say that because Jen Shaw put other people at harm and at risk.
right,
Jen Shaw I mean, excuse me, even Karen Huger, love her down. She was a danger.
right.
That shit is dangerous to be drunk behind the motor, behind the wheel. I have driven at times, not drunk, of course, but with, my eyesight not being the best. And I've been like, girl, because somebody might get, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, ma'am. No,
Yeah.
ma'am.
I mean, she's only a Eddie and Wendy only a danger to themselves, and this hurts their family. So I won't put them in the same category, like I said, of um of Jen Shaw, but it's more akin to what Teresa did, right? And so I would really say, Wendy, you should reach out to Teresa and see how that.
I just gave her the Teresa play.
Yeah.
Joe did it. I
Yeah.
ain't no shit. Joe did it. But then you can't, I wore the ring because I didn't know that my husband reported that ring stolen. How I was supposed to know that? Now I don't know, when they're going to think about that too, because for some reason they were able to allegedly dig up emails stating that, um,
Eddie
stating
was the one who initiated that email, said, "Can we add more high ticket
well, that's what I
items?"
was
Yeah.
saying. Like Eddie did, had that. But if they could, what I was going to say was if they could find what Eddie said, if Wendy said anything, shit, they probably can find that shit too. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm not trying to, I don't even want to look like I'm an accessory to that shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, in my opinion, now is the time. Now it's the time. Now it's the time, girl. If you was ever gonna leave Eddie, now is the time, girl. If you was ever gonna pack up your 3 kids and go and be a strong black woman, now's the time, girl. You see what I'm saying, Torby? Now's the time. Cause bitch, you ain't hell no. The people already said that I kicked her mama out the village. Now's the time, baby. But let's talk about that. Speaking of her mama, listen. I said on that live. Did you watch our live? We did last week.
Yeah.
I said that people do stuff like that when they're in financially in dire straits. Remember?
Yes.
Because it's either that or they just whatever. But I'm more so the girl got 4 degrees. She got 3 kids. She got a house. Her husband is an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? Like she got a mama who want her allowance. They got motherfucking bills.
I know. I think, and like, the only thing I could compare to Jen Shaw is I think she was
Who
trying to
said
keep.
her?
I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
What I'm saying is Jen was doing what she was doing to keep up a lifestyle for the show.
So was if this is the case, so was Wendy.
This is what I'm saying. So that's the only way I could just really say those two are akin to each other. And I think that we all saw her glow up from beginning. I mean, you're supposed to glow up unless you're Giselle and Ashley because they still tacky as hell. But you know, we've seen her glow up as far as her surgeries, as far as the clothes. And so I can see how you could get caught up in this false image that you are portraying on TV, that you are this glamorous woman and kids in tow and and this, you know, professional this great professional woman with 4 degrees. I could see how she could try to keep up that image, and in doing that, her and Eddie put themselves in a position to be where they are right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay, I saw that you sent me a, so I'll go ahead and update that in a little bit. Um, they should have been clear from the beginning. This is not the time to be playing on nobody top. But I feel that if Wendy resigned, it was an attempt to mitigate the damage. That's how
Yeah,
I feel.
I think what you can do with an employer can say is, so there's no further embarrassment, we'll just say you step down and you resign from your position.
Now that too, because Andy does that all the time with the housewives. Say whatever you want, baby. Blame it on me. See what I'm saying? Say it's my fault. Did love tell me what I was right about? I don't want to miss that. While I'm reading some of these comments, you guys, my eyes are dilated because I would have had my contacts in and done better tonight. Y'all give me a break. Um, yeah. Um,
Love said it's the school debt and the glow up. They probably finally started making money with Happy Eddie. Now they're gonna be locked up.
that's the saddest thing to me about it is I don't know if they're career criminals. I'm not saying that they are, but imagine being a career criminal and then you finally come into something legitimate. Not even being a career criminal. Imagine being an entrepreneur. Let me tell you something, okay? No, I see it. I know what it's like to work very hard at something for a very long time. I was talking on the phone today with my cousin and my other friend, and I was talking about my cousin had my younger cousin text me and was like, "Damn, Chase, how you be knowing or whatever, right?" And I said, "Baby, I've been doing this since 2004. I was at high school doing this. I should have been doing my damn work, and I was blogging in high school and up on it in high school, and almost didn't damn graduate. Worried about other stuff, you know. At the time, it was wrestling related. I was a big fan of wrestling. It was wrestling related, but everything that I was doing back then has prepared me for this moment now. And, we're just really working for it, more success. You know what I mean? Hopefully, God enlarges our territory. But I've been doing this for a very long time. You know what I mean? So I understand what it feels like to be an entrepreneur and work for something and work at different things and different aspects of being an entrepreneur, and then having moderate, mild to no success in the world's view eye and your purview of what you want to view as successful, and then something takes off and you're just begging and pleading like, God, please don't let anything happen to this. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I definitely not sympathize, but empathize with the anguish that Eddie probably is going through right now and Wendy are probably going through right now. But also, when you build your persona, I gotta say it. When you build your persona on being educated and most degree, and I would never, and looking down on the people because that's how you fight back. I'm not saying that she wrong for building her persona like that, but that's how she fights back with the girls. When you build your persona up to be that way, when you tell another woman on a show, right or wrong, whether you tell another woman on your same show that you set all black women back by fighting and you the stereotype and you enforce the stereotype, what do you think this does? It enforces a couple of stereotypes because everybody say Nigerians are scammers. I'm not saying y'all are, but also it directly contradicts everything that you built your platform and your pedestal on to be. And that's why we hurt. Like, I'm not the hugest fan of Wendy on the show, right? That means I'm not like, when I say that, that means I'm not like, oh my God, Wendy's my girl. Everybody know Karen is my girl, right?
Hmm.
However, I'm walking around and it's hit me like a wave of grief at random times. Like, damn, why they did that shit. If they did it. Like, I feel like Florida Evans. Damn. Cause
Yeah,
why? Why?
this is
Why
coming
you
back
walking around with the ring on, girl? Why? Why you sending that is a fucking lawyer and sending emails? Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. I got to believe this is a scheme that NECA came up to start us with this bullshit. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't got mad. God damn it. Oh God. I don't got mad. Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was on some, Wendy's. Oh, you shouldn't be fighting. You setting us back. You the second. cast member on this cast to have a legal issue?
Second,
The first one is Karen.
no, the first one is not Karen. There's others. There are others on the
On the
show.
show?
Yeah, but you got to be a day one watcher. I'm sorry, y'all, I cannot see. So,
I don't remember who.
give me 1 second. I'm trying to find our. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. There was a cast member season one. She was a friend of the show. She got demoted. She was supposed to be full time, I think. Her name is Bernie.
Oh,
No, Bernie was all up and through first season. If you go back and watch it, um, Bernie went to jail for fraud as well from into something that they say she did in 2010. She went to jail and she did her 2 or 3 years and she got out. But I do remember while she was in there during COVID and she asked to be let out and I don't think they let her out. So she's not the only one. Then Michael Darby has had allegations. So this cast has always been problematic, which is ironic because this show is supposed to be the anti-Atlanta and the snooty ooty and highfalutin, you know.
that's because it's the DMV area, Prince George's County, and all of that. And and look at their asses.
Michael did not get a. I don't think I don't think Monique got a DUI. She didn't
N-
get a DUI. No,
Nah, she didn't get a DUI.
she didn't get a
It was
DUI. She said
Ashley's
she was
messy
sleeping,
ass
but
that.
Ashley, she said that she was asleep and they let her go. But Ashley came on the show immediately after that and said that Monique had drunk a whole bottle of Camus red wine, and then Monique turns around and allegedly protects Michael by saying that she didn't have any footage of him grabbing some a worker's ass, a cameraman's ass. So I don't know, bro.
I don't think Katie went to jail. I think Katie needed rehab. That's about it, right?
Katie needs something, girl.
No,
Did
but
Love
I
Love
think
Love
she only went to rehab.
um did did oh, today is not the day to speak further about it, Chase. It's been a long day. We'll make it longer and come clean, Diva. Thank you. I'm
That
clean,
was for
Diva.
you, love, love,
Yeah,
love.
what's new? So I'm clean, Diva. I'm gonna get time for the mess.
He said, I don't want to hear that shit
I don't get that shit. Yeah, I had a long day today too. Okay.
today.
The day is long. Ooh, the day seems so long. Yes, that's Legacy. What y'all know about that? All right. Let's go ahead and move forward as we talk about this because excuse me, multiple blogs, except for No Chaser TV, were reporting that there was a near physical altercation between K. Michelle and Drew Sidora on the set of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. I believe the story originated from Media Takeout
Oh, okay.
in
People
2020.
still read that.
We don't shame other blogs here.
I'm sorry. I'm
We don't
sorry.
shame other entities, you know, but Media Takeout did report that from their sources. So that means that in 2025, someone saw something happen and reach out to Media Takeout first.
See, they talk about it in the chat. I know I'm not.
No, you see my face, right? So, is there a comment up?
No.
Okay. So K. Michelle got wind of this news because it was going viral, as it was posted on other news sources, except for us. And K. Michelle had some strong words for those who posted that alleged false tea. And let's go ahead and read some of the things that she said. Go ahead, Torby.
K. Michelle says, "Stop lying on me!" Exclamation point. I haven't swung or had any type of physical altercation with anyone in years. Three exclamation points. I have a whole career and a lot I'm working towards. I'm a grown woman. It's not cute or cool. Leave me alone! Exclamation point.
Hey there, Justin Cologne. Also, we want to go ahead and before we move forward, sing check. Okay, baby, I'm gonna sing it to you. You hear me? We want to wish Wellington a happy birthday, the editor in chief of the Reality Rundown, a friend to No Chaser TV, Happy birthday, Wellington.
Happy birthday, Wellington.
Okay, and then this one.
To make up something like that and paint me as violent of any sorts is crazy. A complete lie. I don't fight. I'm grown. Leave me alone. I'm really minding my business. It's getting weird. The audacity. I would never fight someone whose edges and eyebrows are in a fight daily. Leave me out of it.
She knows she wrong for that. But this was the most alarming one to me.
The only show I'm on or in is mine. It's called My Nice Little Country Life. Album coming soon.
So does this mean that K Michelle is no longer filming Housewives? What does this mean?
Well, they never really confirmed her.
They never confirmed her, but I don't know. If that's the case, that's a bust for Housewives, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. Hopefully she's still filming at least this season if she's there. Uh, but if she quit, I'm just gonna say this again. Y'all not gonna like it. Bring Kenya Moore back. Bring Kenya Moore back. She shouldn't have been fired in the first place. She shouldn't have been fired in the first place. She should have been fired in the first place. You wanna know why? Because Britt Eater should have been fired first. Britt Eater should have been fired first. Britt Eater should have been fired first. And Britt Eater should have been demoted down. But y'all only did it. But y'all only did it. But y'all only did it and only kept Britt and only kept Britt because you were afraid of a lawsuit. You were afraid of a lawsuit, and Britt ended up filing that motherfucker anyway.
Yeah.
Or at
Period.
least threatening to file it. I don't know how far we are into that process, but so don't get that girl back her job, and maybe y'all let the show get right. I don't know. Um, for me, I hope K Michelle is still around though, at least this season. Because
Go
is it
check.
a good look? I'm sorry, I'm just gonna ask, is it a
Okay.
good look? Is it a good look if if Drew Sidora may have potentially ran K Michelle off the show? Is that a good look for Drew?
Y'all said she was born for years, so if she ran her off.
I
I'm
don't think
just saying.
I didn't
I
say she
mean,
was.
last season she wasn't boring. Like she sparred with Shamia and the girls and Portia. So I'm just saying, like, you can't have it both ways. Y'all wanted her to do something. If she ran her off, I mean, I like Kay, but I don't know if she would have been a good fit with the girls. I don't know.
That's
How
funny.
much how much
Go
of
ahead.
Kay's life would we have gotten anyway? Like it would she have shown us that she's married now?
Yeah, yeah, he filmed.
He filmed? Okay.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't know he
filmed.
was filming.
He
Okay.
filmed. He was at filmings with her, and she's got an album, so I'm sure she will put it out on the floor in hopes that it promotes her album. Jessica Cologne says something about people thinking that being being direct is being aggressive or confrontational, and there was something that we talked about this past Sunday on the Real Housewives of Potomac review. Go back and watch it if you haven't. And that is that Stacy called Kiana aggressive. I thought it was aggressive when she was like, "You don't see me and doing all this."
Yeah, that
I
was
thought
too
it was
much.
aggressive. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring it up because you know I know y'all not feeling Kiana, but was she aggressive or was she not? And in my opinion, she was in that moment. So that's why I couldn't come to sister defense. Oh, really quickly, look at this. Why Mario short out on the people? You gotta get the fuck off the stage, bro. Get off the stage. Oh, get the fuck off the stage, nigga. Oh. Get off the stage.
Y'all forgot Mario's from Baltimore?
And then go back to singing. Just say, I'll just angle. Take away.
That's
Oh,
a good question.
yeah.
That is a professional.
Come on my head. Mm, mm.
I don't blame him. You don't know what he about to do if you gonna run up on him.
Yeah, the people said that that was not somebody authorized for Mario or something like that. It's just like Mario is going to snap off on these people.
Yes, he
I
is
thought it was
from
funny.
Baltimore. He don't play that shit.
I see. Ooh wee.
Mm-mm.
Right. Um, Stacy TMZ did come out and say that Stacy Roosh has actually gotten divorced and it's legal, even though they did not show the court documents and the paperwork they obtained. They did go ahead and say that from what they've been able to confirm that this is an actual divorce, and people do get back, you know, their husband become their husband again. So that's not anything to me out of the unordinary. I think it's interesting that it was so soon, you know, immediately after the divorce, they're back smooching. But sometimes it takes that word on that paper to get you up off that man for a little bit and get that relationship back right. Amen.
The next
Yes.
lie that the
Okay.
women go at you
So
for.
this is from Entertainment Tonight. We're not going to see that, but I wanted you guys to see what Stacey had to say about the Real Housewives of Potomac.
From last season into this one, who would you say changed the most for you? And that could be good or bad.
Well, I think, there are people who remain the same,
Ashley. You can say their name.
I mean, Ashley is going to be Ashley. Ashley be Ashleyan. I mean, she's going to be Ashley. She's messy. Giselle, listen, pretty face, but the devil checks under the bed to see if she's there every night.
Oh my
okay. And then we have some new ladies, which will be interesting. I think they have beautiful stories to tell. And of course, there's Wendy. I think it'll be really interesting to see how our relationship has changed since the reunion.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Kiarna's the only one unnamed here. How do you feel about her? Okay.
We'll see.
Her character is flawed and I never trust you around my husband.
From last season into this one, who would you say
What
changed the
husband?
most?
What husband K got?
That's what Stacey says. You're not married. Do you agree that Giselle is?
Yes, I do. She's a devil with green eyes.
Oh my
Okay.
God, that is so crazy.
I don't give a damn when you come for people's marriages the way she did. I just don't. Y'all know I don't like that heifer.
Is it fair to ask this question? Giselle didn't come for marriages until they came for her boyfriend.
Candace and
No, we going. Are you a day one watcher?
yes, you talking
So
about when
not
she was your old
Candace.
boy.
I'm talking about Sherman when Monique came for
I
Sherman
know.
and put out. They were filming with Sherman's ex-wife, inviting her to events, Kendall, and Monique said on camera that Sherman was caught creeping in the park. There's another one. Sherman Sherman was caught creeping in the park after dark. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like Giselle was a menace, but that was like her villain origin story, like super villain. Like she went scorched earth after that. Not only did she lock down her personal life, after that happened, she made everyone's life miserable for years,
Right.
even those who weren't involved in that plot. So is it that I feel like that's something that's lost in the story. If because I'm a day one girl, I feel
It's
like there's something
not.
lost in the story. However, is it that she's so evil that it supersedes what they did to her first? Well, they
No,
did it to her in retaliation because she was tormenting everyone.
Monique.
I don't know. Maybe it's fair. I don't know. What do
No.
you think?
All right, you got back at Monique. Fine. What does Wendy and Candace have to do with that? They were not involved in that. She needed a storyline. She needed a story. She needed something. I keep telling y'all, Giselle's only redeeming quality are her daughters. Only thing about her. Again, she has to stir the pot because she has nothing else going on. That is not a justification. Candace and Wendy did nothing to her and did not do anything related to Sherman. So I get it. Fine. Get back at Big Boy and Monique. But
Love, love, love. Great point. Love, love, love says that Monique came for Sherman after Giselle came from her first. Giselle definitely came for Monique first, but the at the time the husbands were kind of like off limits, and so one could say that the trajectory of that was changed when Monique came for Sherman. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not saying Monique started it with Giselle, because Giselle started it with that you don't have a home, and then going to the girl house and saying that she talked too much in the girl house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Giselle was a menace. Yeah. And Monique put her ass out and let her know at the time she had 4 homes. So
yeah, she's green with envy. I just don't. She might be a pretty girl, but she has a nasty spirit about her. And I'm a girl's girl. I'm always gonna look out for girls, and she's clearly not that type of woman. It's
unless you're broken down and down on your luck, back against the wind, like Monique maybe, because Monique had to pull on Birkins out of storage and stuff, because Monique don't wear that shit no more. And so now Giselle being nice.
yeah, because now they even kill, right? Because she don't got a man either. So, oh yes, I love Monique. She don't have no more houses. We the same. We're both divorced and broke.
Keep watching. That's what I'll say.
Okay, we shall see.
Keep watching. Was there
Somebody do
anything
need to
else?
whack Giselle and whack her good.
Was there
So
was
sick.
there anything else we need to talk about? If you have the Nicki Minaj story, you can read it.
The story. I didn't pull it up. I just saw that. Um and was like, let me send it to you.
Oh, the people are mad at you and Jay. You want to
About
talk about that?
what?
About what y'all was saying on the Potomac Review about how white people get away with these robberies. The white cast members got away with their stuff. Yeah, let's talk about that for a little bit before we go.
Okay.
So they're mad with Jay and Tori B because YouTube got stuff changed up, and I don't know if I like the new setup.
What y'all think? Y'all
Well,
think
hold on, wait, let
Dory
me read the comments first.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the white people don't get arrested. Make everything about race. It's exhausting. They're greedy and arrogant like Karen. They need some humility. Selfish to not think of those beautiful children. Nobody liked it. Um, High-end robberies in LA and Beverly Hills are very common. Are you here to talk about Wendy or all the white women that got robbed? Dorit was robbed at gunpoint with her kids in the house. Nobody liked it. Would love to see white people talking about black people on a podcast the way you're talking. Can you imagine? You are racist and high as fuck. Nobody liked it. Your rebuttal? Because that wasn't about me. That was about you and Jay.
What I will say is
Please.
I'm not gonna talk about poor Reet and PK any longer. You don't gotta worry about that. I live in New York City. There are robberies all the time. I don't want to, I really do not care. Call me racist, call me whatever you want. I probably make more money than you. Now I sound like Wendy. I don't have time for that. That was my square. That was Jay's square, and we brought it up. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. When you can call in and give your thoughts.
If you want to find the comments, they're on our latest Real Housewives of Potomac review. I see y'all in the lounge asking. And additionally, I
And in
want.
this climate, we want to talk about race. Matter of fact, I am going to go in the comments and I'm going to ask them. I said, so since we want to talk about race baiting and race stuff, how do you feel about Black people being hung in multiple states by trees? Let's
What
talk
they got
about
to do
that.
with the housewives, sister?
No, because they brought up race. How about we talk about those people in Texas that are being hunted by allegedly by a serial killer, and it's not being televised. Let's talk about that. So let's not talk about race here, and let's not call anybody a racist, because I am not a racist. I work with all types of people. How about I am one of 8 in my office? One of 8 Black people in my office. You want to talk about race? Let's talk about it. Because I literally had a Karen address me on a train over policing me because I had my bag on a subway seat. And I lit her ass up too. If we're going to talk about race, let's talk about it. And you want to talk about it in this current climate, when there's ICE going around sending American citizens, Black in Chicago, kidnapping kids. You want to talk about race? We could talk about it when it don't pertain to housewives.
And I don't want you. I don't think you want to get me started because you know they call me Chase Luther King. You don't want to get me on it, so
You
you
would
know.
not. And I'm gonna say this. I forgot the name of that white lady doing the Lord's work. I think she passed. That she used to like. I think she was. I don't know if she was. I don't want to say she was a philosopher. I think her name was Jane, and she had white hair. And she asked a room full of white people,
Oh yeah.
"Would you
You wanna be
switch?
doing it.
Would you switch with a Black person for a day?" And none of them raised their hand. Why wouldn't you? So don't come on in these comments calling me or anybody else who's Black racist. Yes, Jane Goddard, you're absolutely correct.
And let me just get in on that a little bit. You want to know why I want to get in on that a little bit? Because the audacity and the unmitigated gall for a white person to call us as Black people and the all of the above people racist. Do you know what we go through, bitch? You don't. Okay. So if you walked a mile in our shoes, you would understand. And when we point out the inconsistencies in the treatment of white people and the treatment of Black people, it's not because we're racist. We're pointing out the inconsistencies. Don't let your white fragility miss the point. Okay. So come out of all you hear is white people and you cut it off. Okay. Don't cut it off. Listen to the rest of what we're saying. And we're not talking about you if the shoe does not fit.
Period.
Because if we were talking about all white people and generalizing and categorizing all white people, then that would be one thing. We're only speaking to the subsect of people who continuously contribute to the disenfranchisement of Black people. And the reason why we speak from a Black lens is because we, newsflash, are Black. Okay. And we have plenty of representation on this channel. We have Mexican representation, Hispanic representation. We have Caribbean representation, Black representation. Believe it or not, we do have white contributors as well. Okay. So we don't come from a place of hate or racism for anyone. But if there's an injustice somewhere and we don't speak out about the injustice and the inequality, then we're contributing to the problem. And I know that you come here to talk about housewives and to get your mind off of the day-to-day, but so do we. So imagine how we feel going and wanting to turn our brain off and going and wanting to watch TV and going and wanting to go ahead and have a good time and a knit leg slap and kiki, and then we go and we turn on the TV and watch how Gertie's treated. We want to have a good time when we watch how Garcelle was treated.
I'm sorry.
Hold on,
Update.
wait. Imagine that. So then you imagine if you want to say, imagine if white people talked about that, right? It talked about black people the way that we talk about white people. Imagine you're black and you go and you turn on your reality television and the image that you see is black people constantly disrespected and not treated equally and not given the same amount of grace on the same platform as a group full of white people. And you tell me as a black person how disheartening that is, how disappointing that is, because we came just to the show just like you to get our mind off of our bullshit and have 45 minutes and watch a great show and be entertained. But we can't be entertained because we're constantly reminded, even in the spaces that we go to get away from it, that it's going to always exist. So this channel is going to always call out a bunch of bullshit when a bunch of bullshit is presented. And I want to thank you for your comments, but I would also thank you if you unsubscribe, if you cannot subscribe to that theory. Go ahead, Tori B.
Thank you. Sorry,
Not on it. And you don't want me on it.
her name is Jane Elliott. Thank you for the correction.
Go ahead. Her name is Jane. Go ahead.
Her name is Jane Elliott. Sorry. And again, I'm sorry, I might have convoluted some things. They did go to Chicago and remove people from their homes, but there was a black man who was born here in America and sent to Jamaica and is not of Jamaican descent. So let me clarify that. There are black folks who are Americans born here and they're sending them to other places. You're handcuffing children. You're sending people back to places they do not belong. It's insane. So to say somebody is racist and talking about housewives when you're not looking at in the world, I don't even want to go there. The fact that we're even having this conversation that ICE is doing the things that they're doing is disgusting. And the selective outrage to me from those people in those comments, baffling. And then you want to point the finger and call me racist?
Because imagine if Kamala Harris won the presidency and said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have ICE send all white people back to Europe.
Because y'all wasn't born here. I'm sorry, yesterday was...
Catch that dirt.
Y'all was not born here. It was the native people. That's why yesterday was what day?
Indigenous Day.
Indigenous People Day. And that's the thing. Y'all don't even know your own history. You were not the first people here, and Christopher Columbus did not discover shit. He was a domestic terrorist like a lot of the other folks. Don't start me on that. Know your history. I know mine. Black folk created a whole bunch of shit we use every day, including a lot of the technology that is here today.
Ooh, I wanted to say it, love, 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 but I didn't want to go there. But just before we're going to move on from this, I just want to leave you with this. And I know this is going to be hard for some of y'all to swallow and understand. Black people can't be racist. Racism is systemic oppression. Who the fuck are we oppressing? So when you use the word racist, think about that.
You burn down our cities.
All right, let's move on.
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Let's move on. We're moving on. We're moving on.
Rosewood.
We're moving on.
Philly, 1980s.
Lord, don't get me started on Emmett Till. Lord, we got to move on. And you know what I'm thinking while we talking about this? The only thing I can think about?
What?
Why Wendy and Eddie did that shit? Why, Lord? Why? Why, Wendy? Why?
Wait, can we talk about Miami real quick?
No. Go ahead. We got to go.
Yeah, we do got to go.
We got to go.
But what y'all think about Adriana and Julia last week?
Tell us on the Miami review that we have up. Please.
Julia is a whore.
Oh, could you go? Why don't you go comment that on the Miami review?
I will, but I have to say it. Julia is a whore, and I'm glad Adriana exposed her whorish ways. And I hope Martina, even though she's a transphobe, I hope she divorced her.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Make sure that you guys go check out our Real Housewives of Miami review. It was amazing. Like they all are. They're really, we really, we really have a good time on that show. But we also get the truth out, do we not?
Period.
We get into the things, but we have a good time doing it on the Mojito Mommies review with me and Jaime. I'm not going to play this, but I did want to ask you,
Ashley, save your.
is this going too far? A lot of people on social media feel like the breath jokes and the Stacey B and steak stuff is going too far. Where do you land on that?
So they've been saying she stank her breath and below, below the equator.
They've been saying she stinks since last season.
Because Vivian says she returned dresses funky. Cookie made reference to being funky.
Cookie says Chris Daniels don't want Stacey in her house, stinking up the joint. What else?
Yeah.
Last season, y'all was mad at Jacqueline for smelling around, smelling coochies.
Mia Coochie.
Yeah, but it was actually Stacey's. It looked like. And then when they was on the group trip, they said they could smell Stacey coochie, all outside and stuff like that. Vivian said that the girl brought the dresses back, phone boxed up. The very first episode, she was shown burping walking in the Giselle house. Last week, after she filmed the scene, she stopped filming the scene when Wendy to get up and go use the bathroom. And Wendy was like, ah.
So what I will say is, I'm telling y'all, and I was on a train just now and I smelled somebody smelling musty. I am very offended when people stink. I'm not saying, and I get it. I think it's turning into bullying, but we also, if you having a bad day or you having some odors or something, as a woman, it is your duty to go take your ass to the GYN. It is your job to assess whether you smell or not and make the proper adjustments. We have full body deodorant nowadays. There is no excuse. I'm sorry. Halitosis.
Full body deodorant? What's that?
There is some shit called Lumi. Even Secret has full body deodorant because other parts of your body sweat. As a woman, under your titties sweat. In between your legs might chafe, or you sweat on your back, on your neck, whatever. You have full body deodorant, so there is no excuse why multiple people have called Stacey out for smelling and she has not made the proper adjustments. I'm sorry. We're too at that big age, you 40 plus, you should make the proper adjustments to make sure that you don't smell.
And if you don't do it for anyone, do it for Arabella. No, let me stop.
And what are you teaching Arabella about her
Lord
body and her
Jesus,
hygiene?
Lord Torby, Lord. Why?
No, I'm be real with y'all. One thing
Why
my daddy
Torby?
ain't
Why
play
Torby?
about.
Why Torby?
My daddy ain't play. Yo,
Why
it's time for you
Torby?
to start shaving under your arms, getting some
Torby?
deodorant.
Torby? Why Wendy Ed? Why?
You
Somebody
more
got to
worried
tell me
about
why.
Eddie or Wendy?
I'm worried about both of them because even though Eddie need to take the charge, Eddie not built to go to nobody jail.
I mean, he's
I can see Wendy pulling up in the Sri Lanka. What? But Eddie ain't gonna be able to handle it. Lord Jesus, why? And Stacey, it is bullying. They bullying her.
it is.
I can see if it was used in an argument, that's one thing, but production is highlighting it. They had a bowl of mints for her, and we're talking about how they want to give it a bowl of mints. Like it is bullying. I think it was in poor taste to have that game. I do, but I can't say that that's exclusive to Black people because they do things like have Ramona Singer eyes and be a Bigfoot this, and like they have games based off of those attributes, right? Yeah. But I think that the funky breath thing was a little much. It was a little much, and I think it is bullying. And I don't want to give too much away, but in my opinion, from what Don't go there. But in my opinion, there's a lot of bullying this season across the board.
Mm.
So just keep your eyes out.
I will give Stacey credit. She keeping up with them. She eating them up in her
Well, yeah,
confession.
but I feel like her feelings are hurt.
They probably are.
Did you notice when after they did that whole get a mint thing, what she's not doing is giving them the satisfaction, right? Of a crash out in a moment and making it a thing. She's letting them get away with it to a degree. However, like the first thing she did was got a glass full of vodka at Angels, or she stormed out. You know what I mean? Maybe it is something. I wish that Stacey would come out and say it's something beyond her control. If it's something beyond her control, they need to stop. If it is within her control and she can control it. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, even though I feel like it's bullying. First of all, I'm a stickler about my personal space. I don't want anybody in my personal space, but most especially if your breath stink. I cannot do. I have broken up with boys. This boy loved me so bad. I would be with him right now. Do you hear me? I would be with that man right now if his breath wasn't stink.
Yeah, I can't. I
I
can't do
cannot.
that.
And he was just like I like him too. You know what I'm saying? Just like I like him too. Just like I like him. Breakfast thing. I can't do it. I can't do that. I can't go for that. No,
I think so too. At least I have brought that up.
What?
Ellie said, "Wait, is that is that part of the reason TJ refused to kiss her?" I brought that up.
I remember she was like, can we get intimate or something? She went in for the hug and TJ said no. I don't know if that was the reason. Y'all were calling that man gay the whole time. Stacey might be stank. So y'all need to think about what y'all say out y'all mouth by people. That's what y'all need to do. She already was shortchanging him on his money, and because a man will do it regardless now. Come on now. Man, don't care what he's sticking into it.
Timo love it though. Clearly.
Y'all be calling me here.
I know what you was about to say.
All I got to say is, baby, if Timo like it, go ahead, dive in. I'm talking about in it. Ooh, you, y'all. Let me tell you when I found out. Because remember, I was on it first. Remember, I was on Stacey being the phone box first, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what it was for me that did it, y'all. Stacey, okay, they were in Charlotte, North Carolina. They were in the red dresses about to go out, and they were waiting for Wendy to come out so they can go to the dinner, right? They were in the red dresses, and Jacqueline says, y'all smell that? Smell like fishy, like coochie, like y'all smell that? And so she's like, right? And so she's smelling around, sniffing around. She even sniffs Mia because Mia was like, girl, if it's me, let me know because I would want to know. Like, so Mia's she's sniffing Mia, and Ashley's back is turned to Stacey, and Ashley was so annoyed. Like, Ashley was like so annoyed because everybody could smell it. And Stacey's legs was crossed so tight, y'all, and closed together so tight, and she was holding her stomach, and you could hear they had her mic, of course, so you can hear her stomach making this noise. I was like, Stacey, no. And then the second thing, they was walking down the street on the group trip, and it was like, Stacey, are you in heat? Because whoa, like you could just really smell it. Like, and it was a thing, right? That was strike two. And then when Vivian said that girl returned them dresses back funky anyway, I said, yep, that's her. That's it. Now, did I know it was going to be a storyline? No. But it was a storyline last season. I guess they're being more overt with it because they were editing that stuff in to let y'all know, hey, y'all, something ain't right. And sometimes you got to go and get it checked out, Stacey. That's all I'm saying.
Stacey need to go see Dr. Jackie.
Maybe she need a colonic. Because that could be it. Sometimes when you have a backup, it come up. You get what I'm saying?
But she got people always say that. I don't see how you don't smell yourself. I don't know.
She's so used to it.
I think she's used to it.
And she got a man that like it. So what it matter?
Yeah, I think she has scent blindness, or I don't know how they call it. I forgot.
She do like no tea, no shade, smell like a box of cigarettes. Y'all gonna be mad at me for that? That's wrong.
Oh,
Anyway, y'all, but even though we talking about it, see, we could talk about it, but we're not picking up. Well, maybe we are. I don't know at this point. Stop bullying that lady and get her some damn help.
she need Jackie. You watching this, Jackie? Help her out.
Sister to sister, woman, make your pain your purpose.
For real, Jackie. You
Because if
need
I
to
was
redeem
Stacy,
yourself.
if I was Stacy, I get my stuff fixed that they could fix it, and then you know what I do? Come out with a line of gum instead of that weed. Come out with a breath mint. Come out with a new douche bottle or something, or something. Become the national spokesperson for halitosis, baby. Make your pain your purpose. With that being said, we finna go. That's all we got, right?
Zoel said what you wanted to say that you didn't say.
No, because y'all. No, because see that y'all know white people like girl. Let me stop. I'm joking. White people don't like that. I'm joking.
They're gonna
It's a
call
joke.
you next.
I know. I'm honestly just y'all. I am joking around. I don't know anybody like nothing stink. So that's that. If the girl's thinking, what I just don't know.
Go
I don't
on
want to.
TikTok, you'll find out.
I don't want to know. Let's talk about something else, child. Matter of fact, we got to go. We got to go. So I appreciate you guys for kicking it with us late. We were supposed to talk about the Nicki Minaj incident. I'm sure that's why a lot of you guys are watching. But basically, what I read was a couple of things about Nicki Minaj today. She is allegedly suing a fashion stylist, DeAndre Tristan. I think that she's accusing him of stealing a lot of money from her, allegedly. She unfollowed her hairstylist, Tay. And allegedly, she lost a lawsuit against someone, and the person is wanting them to put her house, use her house as collateral so he can get his money from the lawsuit that he won due to he was a security guard, working security, and he was assaulted allegedly by Nikki's husband. So he's saying that he wants his money, and if they have to sell their house to get it, he wants their house on the market. And so that's what it was in a nutshell. But we gotta go. We've overrun our time.
Yeah, the Tay thing. Allegedly, she was mad that he's been out with Ice Spice. So I don't. No, it's just crazy. I'm listen.
I mean, if you out with somebody I don't like, okay, whatever. I get it.
I just pray that woman go get some help.
Oh no, we gotta go. Bye. Bye.
Cardi told y'all.
Why would Wendy and Eddie get up there and do that shit? Oh my god. I don't know if they did it, but I just can't believe it. My head been hurting since Friday, girl. Why? Why, Wendy Eddie? Please tell me you ain't do it. Please tell me that ain't the ring. Wendy Eddie, please. Please tell me that's not Eddie email. That's Freddie email. I just don't know what to do. Yeah. Ooh. I'm joking. I'm joking.